Thanks for joining us for Issues and Answers. I'm Ian Boyne. Today we want to talk about entrepreneurship, work readiness, making our young people see the opportunities which exist and preparing them for it. The president of Junior Achievement Jamaica, Alfie Mullins Aiken, is here with us. That's an organization that is having a huge impact on our young people and is destined to do even more. We thank you for your company. Alfie, good to have you in our studios.
Thank you very much. Thanks for
First,
the
we should
invitation.
explain what is Junior Achievement Jamaica? What do you do?
Okay, so Junior Achievement Jamaica is a nonprofit organization, and we partner with first the Ministry of Education because our age cohort is from 5 to 24, and most of those students are in school. And we have quite a number of programs. In Jamaica, there are 14 programs that we
14?
implement, 14 different programs, and it cuts across all grade levels. And it also focuses on entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and work readiness. And we get volunteers from
Those are three broad areas.
those are the three broad areas of our curriculum. And we get private sector support, not just in their cash, but also their time, which is very important. So they go through training, and then they go into the classroom and mentor
You have
students.
private sector people who go in the
Yeah.
classroom?
And they mentor our students, and they also teach the programs.
I see. So that students get an opportunity to interact with people who are in the world of business.
Right. And the students get so excited because they look and see, that is what I want to be for the rest of my life. And sometimes it's that simple. Seeing someone that they could emulate, and sometimes it's persons that they would see in the paper or on
That's
TV
right.
being interviewed by you,
Yes.
and now they see them in their classroom, shaking hands, taking pictures together. It's very inspirational. But in addition to that mentoring, it's the curriculum. It's usually STEM-based, so it's very technical. You're learning critical thinking. You're learning how to interact with other persons. You're learning how to use your hands not for begging, but for turning small cash into a business. And you learn that from grade 1. And then
Grade
we
one.
continue to reinforce it throughout the years until they get to high school, where they're running a business with their team. And then we're looking at even going into colleges soon, where we're continuing to expand that, because I think we need, I think last year I heard that we import red peas. That kind of touched me, because I'm saying that's our Sunday dinner red peas. That's just not any regular item. And to say that we have so much land and we're not focusing on agriculture. But that's something that we have opportunities for. And how do we teach our students to see those opportunities, realize there are possibilities in many of the things that we go through to optimize, to build, to create, to be innovative, and turn it into a business.
So Junior Achievement wants more young people to think of school-based learning as not just involving the academic material,
Yeah,
but entrepreneurship.
absolutely. I think it has to be just a core element.
It has to be core.
It has to be core, because you have to, even if you're working for someone, could you imagine an organization where everyone feels they're a mini entrepreneur? Whatever you've given them as a responsibility, they're looking to push it forward, to optimize it, to make it the best ever. Imagine any company with those type of talented individuals in the organization. So whether students take the path of going to work and gaining that experience, or saying, I want to work a little bit, then start my entrepreneurial venture, it's a different country that we'll have.
And Alfie, students through your program have gone on to international competitions,
Yes.
where they have done remarkably well. Tell us about the
Yeah,
history of your achievement.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our students were always talented. And we always talk about pulling out what's already in them. And sometimes you don't see, everything's green on the other side, but we have such strength. And so locally in Jamaica, we always have, for the high school students, a company of the year competition. So those students running their businesses, we get private sector persons to judge, and they have to go through rigorous competition. And then we have international competitions that they can participate in, because Junior Achievement's in 122 countries. And in the Latin America and the Caribbean, there are 32 countries. And so they go and compete. And we've had students, we've had church groups win for Jamaica and go on and get recognized. I remember a couple of years ago in Brazil that happened. We've had students 2 years ago in Cancun, Mexico. They won the FedEx Award, and FedEx was the major sponsor for this Company of the Year. 40,000 students.
They
and
were number
won.
one?
They came in as a FedEx.
FedEx,
Which was a separate. FedEx had a team that came down and evaluated the students. So they didn't win the first, second, or third, but they were recognized because that was a major achievement. And that was a host company for the competition. Well, this past year, we hosted that conference in Montego Bay. And to just set the stage, it's 40,000 students each year in Latin America and the Caribbean
Yes.
that do this entrepreneur program. And the top 20 companies get invited to be finalists. Jamaica had 2. We had Siva from St. Jago, and Rasis High School also had Tea and Labor. They made breadfruit flour. And after the competitions and the dust settled, they came in second. Rasis High School, second out of 40,000 students in our region coming in second.
That's impressive.
Very impressive. And I think that, you know, there's this, it's not to me a secret sauce, but they had a dedicated teacher. They had a Ministry of Education that supported this activity in their school, and they worked hard. I mean, hard where we've been around for 6.5 years.
Yes.
You have other junior achievements that's been around for decades. And to, in that short time, be able to place second is a phenomenal feat. And those are the things that we want to bottle and replicate through all of our schools.
Good. Success. It's sweet. It encourages further success, and our students have been having success through this Junior Achievement Jamaica program. Its president is here with us. She has more to tell us when we come back from a short break.
Stand up and get in the race.
I can become the master of my destiny.
Step up your stride, make we work like a harder. Do it like Veronica, more than a supper.
We can rise above the challenges and shine.
Was with passion in your heart. Make a plan and stop all the idling. You think I saw? We reach a the edging. I can, you can. Like our Olympians, every Jamaican can.
Alfie Mullins Aiken is the president of Junior Achievement Jamaica, an organization that is impacting thousands of our young people. Alfie, how many persons did you reach last year, and how many of you reached in your 6.5 years of existence?
Oh, wow. Well, last year we reached 10,500 students
That's a
in
lot
every
of students.
parish.
In every
I have
parish?
to say, yeah, it's not a Kingston-only activity, every single parish. And we're continuing to look at how we grow that, and our board is helping us to do that. But in the 6.5 years, we've reached over 50,000 students.
That's
So we've
impressive.
been growing and pretty steady, and we want to continue to do that. Make sure it's sustainable growth, so we don't want to see high numbers and then drop back down to nothing.
How many persons you aim to reach this year?
This year, we're going to reach almost 30,000 students.
This year?
Yeah.
From 10? That's,
From
that's
10 to
big
30.
growth
That's-
from
that's
last year
huge
to
growth.
this year.
Yeah, well, you know, we have a program called BizTown, and the ministry has said they love the curriculum, they love the thought, and they love that we're starting early. And they want to see us expand that program. It's a
Tell us
grade
about
5.
that program, because I've been
Sure.
reading about it. What is this
Yeah.
BizTown?
It's a very exciting program. So BizTown was actually started in the U.S., and we in Jamaica are the first outside of the U.S. to implement it, which is huge in an organization that has 122 countries.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's huge. So a couple of years ago, the Rotary Club of Kingston, they came and said, we want to help Junior Achievement. One of our board members, Alison Peart from EY,
Yes.
said she was president and she's going to build it for us. And so we worked with the USAID, we worked with the Ministry of Education and other organizations to actually build BizTown. We got
What
the
is it?
curriculum.
Yes.
It's a town. It's an experience as well. So it's a 4-week learning experience for our students. They have to learn, and these are grade 5 students now, so 10 and 11. They're learning about financial literacy, entrepreneurship, business management, work readiness skills, and how money flows to our community. And when they finish that STEM-based learning for 4 weeks, they get the classifieds. So they actually have jobs now, like in the paper, Sunday paper, and they look through.
Yes.
They apply for their jobs. Sometimes we have private sector volunteers going in to interview them and select where they're going to work. We have a mayor at BizTown, so the students will have elections in their schools to see who's going to be the mayor. And then they take a field trip. And the field trip is to this facility called BizTown. It's on Arnold Road. It's Ministry of Education location. And they work. There's a bank there. So we have First Global is the bank. Spanish Court is the hotel. We have JPS there, that's the electric company. EY is the professional services. We have guardsmen there. CB is a tuck shop, Caribbean group, Caribbean Broilers. We have Yellow Pages there. We have Flow. Flow is our telecommunication company. And so we have different companies. We even have a Biztown TV. So we have a mini you. Yes, a mini you interviewing the marketing persons.
Is that so?
Yeah. We have a government office there as
Exciting.
well. And the students are working. Every student has a job. They have responsibility. They get paid in Biztown money. And that's what they use to buy lunch or go to Spanish court for a $300 massage. So they have a ton of fun, but they work and they learn.
Yes.
And they feel so proud because at grade 5, I can see what my future is going to be firsthand. And their teachers are so impressed because the teachers in primary school don't really get to see what they're going to turn out to be. They're not as close because they've graduated in high school, etc. But now they get to watch with pride. We have parents coming in to volunteer in those days. But the students run the town. They do everything. There's an opening town hall meeting. They check at the end of the day who made money. Guardsman walks around if you're running or violating the rules of Biztown, running, eating outside the eating area. You get written up for that. Your company, if you have no citations, can win a safety award. You know, all types of things to
How many
really.
students pass through a program like a town like this?
So on a daily basis, we can support 90 to 100 students because we have 12 companies. So we
On a
have,
daily-
sometimes we have large schools that have to break it up in days. Sometimes we have small schools so they come together as a team to run the town. But yeah, 90 of them. So they have a bustling economy. It's 90 of them. So they're servicing 90 people. The CB, the tuck shop, they serve food. They're not making the food, but they're serving the food.
Yes.
And they're working, they're collecting money. They have to calculate how much your food is, give you change. So those types of things. So they're really learning.
Does Junior Achievement reach people outside schools, outside institutions?
Yes, we do. Not as much as
Not
we
as
want
much,
to.
but you have.
Yeah, but we have. We've worked with inner city communities.
You
We've
have?
worked with church groups as well. We had a great church group last year from Windward Road, Pentecostal. I forgot the full name of the church.
I know
Yes.
the church, yes.
Yeah,
Windward Road.
Pentecostal PGT, and their students, they did an after school, the entrepreneur program, and they made these slips to go over your heel for females now.
Oh, yeah.
So you can change your shoes and make it look very different. So imagine a zebra covering for your heel on a black shoes where you could wear it now. It looks like a different shoe. So that one shoe can be repurposed straight throughout the week. And you look very fashionable. And they had matching accessories for the hats. And it's really for their congregation.
Yes.
So, you know, they came from different schools and we're trying to encourage them to continue. We're still trying to encourage them to say that is a huge opportunity. Could you imagine? I think every woman would want something like that.
Yes. So community groups can
Community
contact
groups can.
Junior Achievement Jamaica?
Yes, we have our website, jajamaica.org. Our phone number, we're listed. So they can contact us. It's very exciting for them because they're realizing that they can build. And we look at what Junior Achievement is looking to achieve is for the person to realize they can own their economic success. It's very important. Yes, we as adults, sometimes we do philanthropic work. But if the student doesn't believe that they can, it will be for naught. So we're really trying to empower them. They lead, they speak. Last year we had a huge banquet, our annual fundraiser. And this was our third one. The first year we had the Governor General speak. The second year we had Don Webby. The third year we had Makeda Henry, a grade 5 student from Almontown Primary, as our keynote speaker. Best ever.
Yeah.
You know? And she was our keynote speaker. No one around her. She was the keynote speaker. She had to step on a little stool.
Yes.
But it was really great. And when she spoke, she talked to the teachers and she was very charismatic. So we have it within us. It's just how do we pull that out? And how do we nurture that so that students can grow up realizing that they are going to change the future?
And you'll be participating big in Career Week. I know we're out of time.
Yes.
Career Week is when?
Career Week is February 13th to the 19th. We are partnering with Heart NTA, Ministry of Education, Junior Achievement Jamaica, of course, and a host of private sector companies. I just want to recognize one big thing for that week is Take Your Child to Work Day. So we're looking for companies to open up their doors so that they can have students come in and learn about working as well.
Always great to chat with you, President of Junior Achievement Jamaica, Alfie Mullins Aiken. Lots of good things are taking place in Jamaica. Stay tuned to us here on Issues and Answers to know about them. Next week I'll be back. Until then, Ian Boyne wishing you a pleasant day.